The medium shades, non-existent. Because nobody likes creasy under eyes that make you look like 95 years old. No hate to 95-year-olds. But you know what I mean. My thoughts, I'm honestly shook. Hey guys, what's poppin'? So if you already couldn't tell from the title, which obviously you probably clicked on this video for this epic showdown between the e.l.f. Camo Concealer and between, oh whoops, wrong side, the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. So today I'm going to be doing a review, a wear test, just seeing how the e.l.f. Camo Concealer and the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer compare, because it's been going all over YouTube that the e.l.f. Camo Concealer is amazing and apparently an amazing dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. So I'm going to be doing a side-by-side comparison and putting these two concealers in a showdown, and we're just going to be testing them out today. But for the claims for both concealers, we all know how Tarte Shape Tape is. We all know it's creaseless, it's amazing, full coverage matte. Yeah, you know the shebang. Everybody on YouTube basically owns this concealer by now. And for the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, I'm actually reading off the e.l.f. website, and I do want to mention, make a slight little comment on the shade range. For e.l.f., it is a really good improvement. They're doing better. Obviously, not the greatest shade range you could possibly have, but you know, it's a step up for e.l.f. The medium shades, non-existent. About the medium shades though, the lighter shades do oxidize, so there does end up being medium shades when the lighter shades are oxidized. But you know, it would be nice if we didn't have to find medium shades oxidized, if that makes sense, you know? But other than that, there are pretty light shades and stuff, dark shades, you know. So, you know, step up for e.l.f. So details is it is a full coverage 16-hour wear concealer featuring a large doe foot applicator to conceal, correct, contour, and highlight for flawless skin. The highly pigmented formula is lightweight, dries matte, and won't settle into fine lines or creases. Big claim! Ideal for all skin types. So we're just going to put it to the test and see how the Camo Concealer does compare to the e.l.f. Tarte Shape Tape. Now, I do want to make a slight comment. See, this is a common thing that happens around YouTube. People will try, I mean, I'm not throwing shade or anything, you know, just stating the truth. Sometimes when they're doing a comparison to a more high-end concealer versus a more drugstore, especially a concealer that's going to be $5, they'll be like, oh, you know, it creased a little bit at the end of the day, or it didn't wear too well, or, you know, it didn't do as good as the other concealer, but you know it's $5, so you should still get it. No, I'm going to be judging both of these concealers as just normal concealers, not putting price into the factor. I will obviously mention it at the end, but I'm not going to be factoring those. I'm just going to be testing these out as concealers. So let's get right into the application process.
This shit always happened to me. Why can't we just beg for peace? Practically on my knees, yeah. Like I know I shouldn't think about it. You know what you're doing to me.
So now I'm going into the e.l.f. side. I always do one eye of concealer first and then do the other eye, just because I feel like it just saves you from creases and, you know, being harder to blend. So I'm going to start off taking the applicator, which is a big doe foot, just like the Tarte Shape Tape. And I'm going to be applying just 2 stripes. Ooh, it's very creamy. And from what I've heard, it's very full coverage. I don't like to put on too much concealer, and I only really put concealer under my eyes. I don't put it on my face just because I look like cakey SpongeBob if I put too much. Or even if I put it anywhere other than my under eyes, unless I'm spot concealing. So now we're just going to blend that out under. Blending very nicely, very easy to blend. As you can see, it's very full coverage, which I love and I stand for. Just gonna clean up my wing. By the way, you guys like my winged eyeliner? Gee, thanks. Just winged it out. Okay, that was terrible. blending that concealer under my eye. Okay, I think it looks really good. I'm looking in the mirror right now and I think it does pretty much as good as my Tarte Shape Tape and blends literally the same with the same amount of coverage. I'm kind of shook right now, guys. So now I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Handy Dandy Fit Me Loose Setting Powder. I love this setting powder to set my under eyes. My favorite, the best. I'm just going to be setting both the eyes. I did go ahead and blend out both sides once again to make sure that there are no creases and we don't set creases because nobody likes creasy under eyes that make you look like 95 years old. No hate to 95-year-olds, but you know what I mean. Just really setting that under my eye. Setting the other side. Sorry if this is too close or like a weird angle. Just want to give you as good of a shot as you could get and really see this concealer and how it does. I will show you guys shots and turn down one of my lights so that you could see it more in natural light. Not natural light, but more like, I don't know, I feel like you could just see it more with less exposure. I will do shots of that right after I'm done setting the concealer, which I just did.
Spend more time with my friends. I ain't worried about nothing. Plus I met someone else. We having better discussions. I know they say I'm a on too fast, but this won't go last. 'Cause her name is Ari, and I'm so good with that. She taught me love, she taught me patience, she handles pain. That shit's amazing. I should've loved him more, but that's not what I feel. Look what I found.
Alright guys, I am now back. It is 1:14 a.m. in the morning. I should probably be asleep, shouldn't I? Does that stop me from coming back and doing this wear test for you guys? No. But I am really sleepy, I've got to admit. Okay, so like I said from before that I would be judging these concealers both as normal concealers. I'm not going to tell you the e.l.f. concealer is terrible and, you know, it just creased and did all these things and you should still just go buy it just because it's $5 and waste your $5 on it. No, we're not doing that here. I'm here telling you that the e.l.f. concealer did amazing. Even if it did terrible, I would totally let you know not to even waste $5 on it. But I'm honestly speaking, I think it stayed on my under eyes way better than my Tarte one, if anything. I wouldn't say way better, both of them honestly look identical. I honestly wouldn't really be able to tell the difference if I didn't know which side I had on. I honestly get confused between which sides, like when I was looking in the mirror throughout the day, I would get confused on which side was which side, you know what I mean? So definitely the e.l.f. concealer has a bit less creasing than the Tarte Shape Tape side, which is really insane because I never really get even like the slightest bit of creasing with the Tarte Shape Tape, but I guess the e.l.f. one has made me realize that maybe I do get a little bit, but definitely has my stamp of approval. It is amazing. You guys gotta go run to the drugstore right now. I brought mine from Walgreens, and just make sure to get a shade lighter because the shades do oxidize. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. The e.l.f. concealer is amazing, has my stamp of approval, and I definitely think you guys should check it out. And I hope to see you guys soon in my next video. Thank you for staying with me during this wear test. I had so much fun doing it. And yeah, bye!